My life in London. Hello. My name is Emily. I live in London. London is one of the most amazing cities in the world. Romans founded London around AD 50. Initially, it was called Londinium. Every day is an adventure here. I have so many experiences to tell you about. London is a city of life, history, and opportunities. It is a place where dreams can come true. I was born in a small town in the countryside. My family moved to London when I was 8 years old. At first, I was scared. London is so big and busy compared to my small town. There were so many people, cars, and tall buildings. It felt overwhelming. But soon, I started loving it. I still remember my first day at my new school. It was called St. Paul's Primary School. I was nervous because I did not know anyone. But the teachers were very kind, and the students were friendly. I quickly made new friends. We played football and cricket during lunch breaks and explored the playground. My best friend's name is Kareem. He is from Pakistan. His family moved to London when he was 6 years old. Kareem showed me around our neighborhood. He took me to a local park where we played cricket and rode bikes. We also went to the library to do our homework and read books together. Kareem's family introduced me to their culture. And I learned to love Pakistani food, especially biryani. Living in London means being surrounded by history. My dad loves history, so he often takes me to museums. The British Museum is one of our favorites. It has so many artifacts from all over the world. I remember seeing the Rosetta Stone and ancient Egyptian mummies. It felt like I was traveling through time. As I grew older, my love for London grew stronger. I started to explore the city on my own. One of my favorite places to visit is the South Bank. It is a lively area along the River Thames. There are street performers, artists, and food stalls. I love watching the musicians play and dancers perform. The London Eye is also there, and the view from the top is breathtaking. I also love visiting the markets in London. Camden Market is one of the coolest places. It is full of unique shops and stalls selling everything from clothes to food. I once bought a vintage leather jacket there. It made me feel like a rock star. Borough Market is another favorite. It is a fresh food market with so many delicious items to eat. I always get a sausage roll and fresh fruit juice when I visit it. London is also a city of education and opportunities. I study at a secondary school called Westminster Academy. The school is diverse, with students from many different backgrounds. Our teachers encourage us to think critically and be creative. I am passionate about science, and my school has excellent science labs. I love conducting experiments and learning about how things work. Outside of school, I have joined a youth club in our neighborhood. It is a place where young people can hang out, play sports, and learn new skills. I have taken photography classes there, and now I love taking pictures of the city. Capturing the beauty and diversity of London through my lens is my favorite hobby. My dream is to become a journalist. I want to tell stories about the people and places in London. I want to write about the challenges and triumphs of living in this city. Last year, I started writing for our school newspaper. I wrote an article about homelessness in London. I interviewed people living on the streets and talked to organizations that help them. It was eye-opening and made me realize the importance of giving a voice to those who are often ignored. I also volunteer at a local charity that helps refugees. London is a city that welcomes people from all over the world, but starting a new life here can be tough. I help organize events and activities for refugee children. We play games, do arts and crafts, and help them with their English. It is rewarding to see them smile and make friends. Living in London has taught me a lot about resilience and the importance of community. The city life can be hectic and challenging, but it is full of opportunities and kindness. I feel lucky to call London my home. Every day is a chance to learn something new and meet interesting people. I want to continue my education and study journalism at university. I dream of working for a major newspaper or TV station in London. I want to report on important issues and share the stories of the people who make this city so vibrant. Let me take you on a journey through my life in London. Imagine waking up every morning to the sounds of the bustling city outside your window. That is my life, and I would not trade it for anything. When we first moved to London, everything was new and exciting. I remember our first trip to the Tower of London. It felt like stepping into a history book. The Beefeaters, the crown jewels, and the tales of prisoners held there fascinated me. Sir William built this tower in 1066. Back in the day, it was used as a royal palace, prison, and treasury. Currently, it houses the crown jewels. My dad explained how London has been at the center of many important events in history. Another place I love is Hyde Park. It is one of London's largest and most famous green spaces. It resides in the middle of the city. On weekends, my family and I have picnics there. We watch the swans on the Serpentine Lake and sometimes rent paddle boats. In the summer, there are concerts and festivals. I saw my first live concert there, and it was an unforgettable experience. Henry VIII built this park in 1536 for hunting. It became a public park in the 17th century. As I explored more of London, I discovered its many different neighborhoods. Each one has its character. For example, Brick Lane is famous for its street art and curry houses. The murals and graffiti are colorful and vibrant. I enjoy walking down the street, admiring the art, and sitting for a delicious curry meal. In the late 1600s, French people moved to Brick Lane to escape problems in France. Greenwich is another fantastic area. It is known for the Royal Observatory and the Prime Meridian Line. This line divides the world into the Eastern and Western hemispheres. Standing with one foot in the Eastern Hemisphere and the other in the Western Hemisphere is pretty cool. It was chosen in 1884, and this is where all time zones start. Moreover, Greenwich Market is also a great place to find unique crafts and tasty food. London's diversity is one of its greatest strengths. I have made friends from all over the world. At my school, we celebrate different cultures and traditions. During International Day, students bring food, wear traditional clothes, and share stories from their home countries. It is a day filled with laughter, learning, and lots of delicious food. My passion for journalism drives me to explore London even more. I have started a blog where I write about my experiences in the city. I interview people and write about their lives. One of my favorite stories was about a street musician I met near Covent Garden. He played the violin beautifully, and his music attracted a crowd. I asked him about his life and how he started performing on the streets of London. His story was both inspiring and heartbreaking. Volunteering at the refugee charity has been one of the most meaningful experiences of my life. I have met children who have gone through so much, yet they are full of hope and dreams. We organize cultural exchange days where they share their stories and traditions. It helps them feel more at home and helps us understand their journey. Living in London has taught me the importance of empathy and understanding. It is a city that embraces differences and celebrates diversity. I have learned that everyone has a story worth telling, and I want to be the one to tell those stories. I am working hard in school to achieve my dream of becoming a journalist. I read a lot and practice my writing every day. I follow the news and try to understand different perspectives. I know it will not be easy, but I am determined. One of the biggest challenges in London is the cost of living. My parents work very hard to provide for our family. My dad is a taxi driver, and my mom works in a hospital. They inspire me with their dedication and love. I want to make them proud by achieving my goals and giving back to the community. I have also learned to appreciate the small things in life. Like the sound of rain on a London street, the smell of fresh coffee from a cafe, or the sight of the city lights at night. London is full of moments that make you stop and appreciate life. Living in London has been an incredible journey. It is a city that never sleeps. It is a city where every corner has a story to tell. And I want to be the one to tell those stories. I want to give a voice to the people who make this city so special. Are you ready to hear more about my life in London? This city has so many layers, and I am excited to peel back each one for you. One of the most exciting times in London is the holiday season. The city lights up with decorations, and there is a festive spirit in the air. Every year, my family and I visit Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park. It is like a magical world with rides, games, and food stalls. We always go ice skating there, even though I am not very good at it. It is so much fun and feels like Christmas magic all around. Another favorite spot is the Natural History Museum. It opened in 1881. It is an impressive building with so many interesting exhibits. I love the dinosaur skeletons and the interactive science displays. When I was younger, I wanted to be a paleontologist because of the dinosaurs. Now, I enjoy learning about them. One of the things I love most about London is the theatre scene. The West End is famous for its shows. I have seen a few musicals, and each one was amazing. My favorite was The Lion King. The costumes, the music, and the performances were incredible. It was like stepping into a different world for a few hours. I am also fascinated by the changing skyline of London. New buildings are always going up, and every building has a unique design. The Shard is my favorite. It is the tallest building in the city. The view from the top is spectacular. You can see the entire city from its top. It is a reminder of how vast and diverse London is. I have also joined a youth journalism program to pursue my journalism dream. We get to work with real journalists and learn the skills needed for the job. I have been on field trips to news stations and met the people I admire. It has been an incredible learning experience. I also participate in community projects. Recently, we worked on a project to create a community garden. We transformed a vacant lot into a beautiful space with flowers, vegetables, and benches. It is now a place where people can relax and enjoy nature. It felt great to contribute to something positive in our neighborhood. Living in London means constantly learning and growing. The city challenges you to be your best self. It teaches you resilience and the importance of community. I am grateful for the experiences I have had and the people I have met. My family has always been my biggest support. They encourage me to follow my dreams and work hard. My parents have sacrificed a lot to give me these opportunities, and I want to make them proud. I want to show them how their hard work and love have made a difference. I have also learned to appreciate the small things in life. Like the sound of rain on a London street, the smell of fresh coffee from a cafe, or the sight of the city lights at night. London is full of moments that make you stop and appreciate life. So, that is my story. A girl from a small town who moved to the big city of London and found her place. A place full of history, culture, and opportunities. A place that challenges and inspires me every day. Did you learn something? Please let me know in the comments.